All right, I'm going to have a go at the Guardian's Cryptic Crossword for Monday, October 7th, set today by Vulcan. Vulcan usually gives us an easy start to the week. Let's hope that's the case today. Spanish PM goes to Lou. All right, the bathroom humor is starting early today. What's the Spanish for afternoon? Tardes? Buenas tardes? Goes to... Or maybe it's the name of a prime minister followed by something for bathroom, and it's going to mean Spanish. Or could it be, what's the code for Spain? ES, followed by a prime minister? No, I can't think of that. An educated person to a certain degree. I'm wondering if it's graduate. They have a certain degree. Now, what are the ellipses doing here? Because we don't, usually you'll see them on the following clue as well. Yeah. Oh, could be bachelor too. I like graduate better. Let me put it in and see. Because I think graduate might also mean to a certain degree, excuse me, from the same root as gradual, graduate, graduate. What would that do to our Spanish PM? No. Beat, dog, no pet. No, I don't see that. Calm, pupil, outwardly sharp. No, I don't. Maybe a word for calm. Pupil outwardly might be P and L, followed by sharp could be acid. I'm thinking placid would be calm. So then maybe bachelor is the right answer. An educated person to it. So I think it's just a cryptic definition. There isn't even the second meaning of bachelor. Or, of course, anyone from Ireland knows bachelor's beans. Yeah, I don't know about that. So does that help my beat? Beat, I suppose as in beat in a game. Dog could be to follow, but no pet. No, I don't get that. All right. Well, out of bed for liquid lunch, perhaps. Ooh, a liquid lunch might be soup. I just saw the other day that Andy Warhol said he had soup for lunch for every day for 20-something years. That's a lot of soup. But how would well out of bed be? Yeah. Oh, but I do like a P at the end of this because I'm thinking if you beat somebody, you might whip them, and a dog could be a whippet, but without the pet, it's just whip. I like that. Yeah, so drop. Could it be drop? I don't think so. I think it is soup. Well, out of bed. No. I'll make a note to check it at 15 squared, but we'll also check bachelor and see if there's something about that I'm missing. Now our Spanish OPM could be major. Goes to Lou. Something like Mallorca. Is there some other word? I mean, it could be a Spanish region. Oh, I think it is somebody from Mallorca. I think you would call a Mallorcan. And of course, the can is American slang for the toilet. Oh, all right. It seems very specific for the definition of Spanish, but anyway. 1 points, so made the cut. 1 points, aced, maybe in tennis. And so, maybe an anagram, but made the cut. Who scored, I think. Certainly, if you score something, you cut not all the way through, but you do make a cut on it. And that could also be winning points, depending on the sport. All right, during search, one may need a jury. Is it a hidden clue? I don't think so. During search. No. Plain menu shop prepared. That would seem to be an anagram of menu shop. And the definition would be plain, which of course could be a geographical plane. A llano, as we often have. Menu shop, I'm not seeing anything in there. I think I need another letter or two. New York families that keep up a dreadful racket. Well, I'm wondering, I just watched Force of Evil last night, a film noir about the numbers racket in New York. So maybe because of that, I have on my mind, what do they call like was it the four families or the somethings? But yeah, we're not going to have family. Yeah, I don't get that one. All right, let's go back to the acrosses. A lingering quality, nothing harsh. I'm wondering if it is a lingering quality as the definition. Nothing can be O for zero or nothing. And then a word for harsh. Don't see that. Slog brings big defeat. Edgbaston's beginning a demonstration. Well, I think Edgbaston is a cricket ground, is that right? But I don't think we need to know anything about cricket. I think it's just the first letter of Edgbaston, the E. So is this going to be a demonstration? And it's going to end in E? Otherwise it's slog. Brings big defeat. Yeah, I think I like it being a demonstration, which could be a march, a protest march of some kind, or an actual let me go up and demonstrate. I'm not thinking of a two-word phrase beginning with R. All right, to acquire gadget, small daughter sucked up. Well, small is S and daughter is D. I don't know what the sucked and then maybe something and then up. We're going to, well, it's an across clue, so I don't think up is going to be a reversal indicator. But S and D don't go well together unless they're reversed. No, in all honesty, be inquisitive about article of passing interest. Well, be inquisitive could be asked, but I think with the R, I'm thinking about pry. Is there and then I'm thinking it means in all honesty, and it's going to be not proudly. Oh my goodness, yeah, so be inquisitive about article could be a, of passing interest could be a whim or a fad. Yeah, be inquisitive. About can also be or on the subject of, or regarding. Article of passing interest. I may have to look up synonyms of honestly, openly. No. Two legs treading the boards, excuse me. My cough is particularly bad today. Treading the boards makes me think just on stage. But how would that be two legs? Oh, one might be from cricket, isn't there? On and off. Could that be leg on? But then how is stage another leg? Oh, a stage of a race, of course. Yeah. Um, I'm just not sure about the on, but I have in mind it's something to do with cricket, and we'll find out if that's right or wrong. All right, top actor fights for media franchise. Well, immediately when I see top actor, I'm thinking, and four letters, a star. And if it fights, maybe it wars. And that is definitely a franchise. All right. Thin volume agreed to a certain extent. I'm wondering if it means thin volume. And it's going to be a word for agreed that doesn't finish, maybe just missing its last letter. What's a thin volume? No. Son writes in notebook where to get his meds. So I think son is going to be S. And then writes could be pens, maybe. In notebook, maybe all inside of something, and it's where to. Yeah, so just thinking of if it is S Pen, where you get your meds, a dispensary. Oh, and I think the notebook is a diary. There we go. Spy showing restraint. Immediately think of James Bond, and I think a bond, if you're bound by a bond, that could be. I think we think more of bonds as things that tie things together, but I think it could be a restraint as well. We'll see if 24, Army officer contracted for ship. There is the rank of brigadier that I think can be shortened to brig, and then I think there's certainly like a part of a ship, don't they throw the prisoner in the brig? But I think there's also a type of ship called a brig. All right, let's go back and finish the crosses. Oh, she may run a service vehicle after 6. Now, is that going to be a reference to our New York families? I don't think so. I think it's going to be 6 itself, which of course could be VI in Roman numerals. She may run. Yeah, I think it might be. Is it a famous female runner? Oh, of course, could also be a politician. And could it be VI and a service vehicle? What is that? Service vehicle. I don't know about that. All right, let's see if 20. Oh, well, we do have Victor, which can be V in the phonetic alphabet. That is Victor in the nick. Well, nick could be prison, or it could also be to nick, to cut. That is, nick can also mean steal, and that could be thieve. That is, so it's i.e. it asked Victor in the THE. It's actually written out there, all right. All right, university tires me out. I leave as this. Well, university can be abbreviated to U, plus tires me is 8 letters, and out can be an anagram indicator. So let's try U tires me. What is this going to be? Well, a graduate, but alumnus, something like that. Oh, that was a very lucky first shuffle. I'm thinking emeritus. Yeah, it has to be emeritus. I was fortunate. It was close enough for me to see it. All right, we'll go back to the start of the downs. We just do have an N, but I can't see it. And our New York families, we do have a T there. All right, how about prophecy of old, deceptively clear? Ooh, I'm wondering if it's O for old. Yeah, and then an anagram of clear, deceptively clear, would be an oracle, which could be a prophecy. All right, Rebecca is involved with spy. Nothing physical in it. Oh, another spy. But I think it's just been those two. So I don't think it's a theme. Unless there's something else hidden in there I don't see. Well, Bond, that was the other spy, yeah. So I'm wondering if we're going to anagram Rebecca is 7 letters plus spy makes 10. I would think it's going to have to end in the Y. Not cerebral, or but we do have a B. All right, let's try the anagram. Helper, Rebecca, and spy. Nothing physical in it. Ooh, and another C. Maybe ends in PACY. Yeah, because our R is already fixed. And I'm going to cough, so I'm going to pause and look at this again. All right, let's keep shuffling. Ooh, oh my goodness. Now talk about a lucky shuffle. Yeah, I mean, there it is. I don't think I've ever got exactly the right word before, have I? I've come close, but definitely not seen the word right there. So cyberspace, nothing physical in it. Ooh, so now she may run a server. Oh, could it be a cab. Oh no, I think it's she may run a service, and the vehicle is a car after six. There we go. Tricky. What may be afoot in coaches? Hmm. Oh, of course, I don't know about that ly. Ah, yeah, because I the first word I thought of was actually trainers as another word for coaches, and you can also be athletic shoes, I suppose you would call them. Trainers, I think, is right. Oh, I'm thinking this might be probity, in all honesty. Oh, an article of passing interest. Oh, that's very clever. It's an article about somebody who has passed, maybe, and that they were of interest. So an obituary, and we get our probity. I like that. All right, bloomer may come to ruin game. 8 letters going to be an anagram. Not a great anagram indicator may come to, but I am seeing we have geranium, which is a flower or a bloomer. All right, one freed oneself, who I'm thinking escapee, having stuck head in 3/4. I know I don't get that part, but could be escaper, but I think it'll be escapee. Oh, I think a head is a cape. Oh, and I suppose you could name each quarter north, east, south, and west, so it's within east, south, and east. Is that how we're supposed to read that? I'm making a note to check it. All right, another PM on edge in extreme disorder. Yeah, I don't know about another short prime minister with that Y. That reduces the possibilities. On edge. I think extreme disorder would be. Oh, maybe extreme disorder are the outer letters for D and R, maybe. But I don't see a PM. We would have to put a word for on edge. Inside. No, do I think thin volume could begin with a D? No, I don't think so. Let's get rid of those. All right. I think we've looked at everything once now, unless I skipped something. Oh, not doing too badly. Left-hand side looks pretty good. We do have one more letter here. All right, not thinking of something like a run-through, but again, it could be more of a march. Ooh, something march would fit. Oh, a slog? Yeah, a slog could be a something march. I don't want to say a death march, but a big defeat would be a route or route, to be routed. Sorry. Yeah, and then with the E it becomes route. Is there something called a route march? Which I think would be the slog. Yeah, well, I'm not going to check it. I'm fairly confident just because of the unlikelihood of big defeat and rout and route, but yeah, we'll check that at 15 squared. All right, during search, one may need during might be in, and then search. And I think it's going to mean something like the accused or in something one may need a jury. Oh, an inquest. Ah, yeah, there we go. An inquest needs a jury. All right. Here's our small, some kind of gadget. Yeah, I don't get it. How about our lingering quality? Nothing harsh. I'm thinking it's going to begin with O. Oh, let me try my plain menu shop if that is O. Menu shop. Motion. I don't think so. Plain. Let's see if I'll be lucky with this one. So far, not. Plain. Yeah, the only vowel we have to play with is the U. Oh, homespun. Ah, yes, I suppose if something is homespun, it's not going to be too fancy. All right, to acquire gadget. I'm thinking to acquire is just a linking word to get a word for gadget. Small daughter, but no, maybe maybe it is to acquire. Oh, maybe it is to acquire. No, because then I'm thinking small and daughter suck up or surround a word for gadget. I don't see that. All right. I think I'm going to use wordplays.com to get my brain moving on a word beginning with O and ending in R. All right, there is the word odor, and I suppose while a literal odor can linger for a while, I think it's more metaphorical. And so harsh is dour or dour, if you prefer, which I suppose that's close enough. All right. Ooh. What's the Italian name for the mafia? The Cosa Nostra. Let me pause and check on that. And of course it's Italian for our thing. We've all heard that in mafia films. There we go. So just a cryptic definition. I don't think there's any wordplay involved. All right, to acquire gadget, small daughter, sucked up. Ooh, maybe it is sucked up. I'm thinking of siphoned. So let's see, to acquire gadget, ISO. Oh, it's not with a Y? Why did I spell it with a Y? Is that a valid spelling or is my brain playing tricks on me? Let me pause and look that up because the gadget is obviously an iPhone. Well, it is a valid spelling, but Merriam-Webster says less common spelling, so there we go. All right, everything except for these two in the bottom right. Our thin volume. Oh, I think volume can be abbreviated to V. Well, I've certainly seen VOL, but I would imagine you could do a V, maybe not, but to a certain extent. A thin volume. Could it be a thin volume of liquid? Like a pipette or something like that? No, here's our PM on edge in extreme disorder. Yeah, I think I'm going to pause and look up that list of prime ministers that I found the other day. I'm sure I'll find it again. Ah, how could I forget Theresa May? And she is on a hem to give us mayhem. All right. Ooh, so M something A. Yeah, it must be MEA. I don't see the other vowels being likely. Thin could be meager. Volume agreed. Oh, it is to a certain extent. I should have clocked that as a hidden clue indicator. So hidden within volume agreed is meager. All right, not too bad. Let's check all. Yeah, everything's still there. Let's head on over to 15 squared. All right, the blog today is by Peter O. He thought it showed Vulcan at his best. All right, on the acrosses, a route, yeah, maybe it's something you do in the army. Is it a route march? It's a bit of a slog. Anyway, and then, yeah, so he doesn't explain why on is a leg. Maybe because he was doing it late, he didn't have time to explain that further. And the downs, yeah, bachelor is just a cryptic definition and no comment about the ellipses. Well is so. And of course, yes, you're out of bed, you're up and about. Double definition, although I would question the second. Yeah, I suppose, strictly speaking, it's not a cut. But anyway, close enough. We managed to get it. Oh, and I miscounted my... Oh, he says head is a cap. I think it's a cape. We'll see if anyone in the comments says that. And yeah, I saw that on Wikipedia. Cosa Nostra is maybe the original Italian Sicilian one rather than the New York families, but I think they all come from the same line. Don't see the connection between on and legs. Let's see. Leg equals on is cricket terminology. All right. Yeah, I suppose so. Anyway, oh yeah, and a cape for head. Yeah, I definitely, that's the way I read it geographically, like Cape Horn or, yeah. Southeast isn't a quarter. Okay. What's the hoo-ha about Legan? There's no mention of those words in the clue. All right. So it's 17 across. There we go. All right. Well, I did enjoy that. Oh, and another Irishman. That is not me, just in case you're wondering. Anyway, thanks as always for watching and have a great day.